YouTube, is your main man TC the Barber, back with another haircut tutorial for you. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, also that thumbs up, and that notification bell lets you know when I'm dropping my next video. So in this haircut tutorial, I'm going to be doing a taper fade. So I'm going to go ahead and start picking through the hair, lifting the hair up off the scalp, and prepping it for my next step. In this next step, we gold Fabulous FX. I'm going to go ahead and set in my first ball guideline at the nape of the neck, and then I'm going to come back and clean up the bottom hairs, and then we can move on to our next step. Now this next step, with the Walls Magic Clips with the lever all the way open, I'm going to go ahead and create my first guideline, going up about a ½ inch. Now I'm coming back with the number 2 guard with the lever all the way open, just to knock down some of the bulk so I can come back and finish fade. And as you can see, I'm scooping up and out is the technique that I'm using. Now I'm going to brush that down, coming back with the number 1 guard with the lever all the way open, and go ahead and start creating my second guideline. Now I'm coming back with the lever all the way open, no guard, with the Walls Magic Clip, and go ahead and start blending out my first ball guideline that I created when I started cutting. I'm going to open the lever up halfway and continue to fade. Now I'm fading right up under the first guideline that I created. Now I'm going to go ahead and knock the first guideline out with the 0 guard with the lever all the way closed. And as you can see, I'm flicking at the line. Now I'm going to open it up halfway. And as you can see, I'm repeating the same step, nothing different. Closing the lever up now. Continue to work it. Now with the number 3 guard, with my cordless masters, I'm going to go ahead and knock down the hair. The reason why I'm starting with the bigger guard first, just so I can see what's up under the hair, so I don't hit any colics or anything, just a safety net. And then I'm going to come back with the number 2 guard. So with the number 2 guard now, with the lever all the way open, now this is the desired length that he wants. So I'm going to go ahead and finish knocking it down, making sure the hair all even, being careful around the crown area in the back. Now, with the 1.5 guard, with the lever all the way open, I'm going to go ahead and create my third guideline. Now with the number 1 guard with the lever all the way open, I'm going to go ahead and start knocking out the second guideline. And if the line's not coming out, you can always close it and open it back up to half. And continue to tack that line until you see a smooth, clean fade. I'm going to open it back up as I go higher on the fade and just continue to work it. Now with the number 2 guard, the 2 guard with the lever all the way closed, and I'm going to continue fade. Now this number 2 guard is a higher guard, and it's fading right into the 2 guard with the lever all the way open. Now I'm coming back with the 1 guard, 1.5 guard, and I'm gonna start down fading. And I use this just to, you know, kind of graze down, lay the hair down in the back, and it kind of blends in with the fade, makes it blends in well. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start lining the back of the neck up. And I'm just keeping my lines as natural as possible. And what you do to one side, you do to the other. So just repeat the same steps that I did on the right side to the left side. So I'm gonna go ahead and start fading the sides, starting with the lever all the way open with my Walls Magic Clip, no guard, going up about a ½ inch. And the same steps that are repeated in the back are the same steps I'm repeating in the temporal area. With the number 1 guard right now, and I'm setting in my 2nd guideline, going up about a ½ inch. Next, coming back with the 0 guard with the lever all the way closed, and I'm going to go ahead and start knocking out my 1st guideline. Now I'm going to open it up halfway and continue fading. And remember, never go past this 2nd guideline. Just want to fade up under, knock that 1st guideline out first. Now with the number 1 guard, with the 1.5 guard, with the lever all the way open. And right now I'm just fading. I'm going to close it up. So with the number 2 guard with the lever all the way open, and continue to fade. Now that I know this number 2 guard will blend right into the side, so I'm not worried about creating another line. Right now I'm just working on that fade. Coming back with the number 1 guard with the lever all the way open. Just going back to clean up some areas. It's important to detail too, guys. Making sure this fade is clean as possible. So I always, every time I see something, look in the mirror. If I see something, I always like to go back to clean it up. Now coming back with the number 1 guard with the lever all the way open, and that's going with the grains. And like I said, I like to use that because I like to use it because it's a way of smoothing something out. So the same steps I repeated on the left side, on the right side, it's the same steps I'm repeating on the right side. And getting better at fading, guys. If you're new barbers, or if you just guys that just like to watch tutorials to learn how to cut, all it's about is just repetition. Because I'm a type of guy, I learn by watching. So right now with the number 2 guard, with the lever all the way closed, I'm using this technique just to knock down the front hairline so I can go ahead and start lining it up. And it lays the hair down in the front. So coming in with my gold Babyliss Pros FX. Starting right in the middle. I'm going to take the line right over to the right side and coming right back over to the left. So a good guy, like I say in all my haircut tutorials, always start in the middle. And I always use the corner of the eyebrow to keep the guide as far as like lining the corners up. I always try to use that, just that corner on the eyebrow, so that I won't push the line back. And these are the techniques I use to kind of basically line up. I use those guides, starting in the middle when you're at the front of the head, and then when you're on a corner, use the edge of the eyebrow. Use that as a guide. So I wind up, he wanted me to throw the facial line up in there, so I wind up lining his face up. Just pretty much line up what's there. And just keeping it consistent. And repeating the same steps on the left side. And I can't stress, guys, I think I always say this in all my videos, the hairline is the most important part, because the hairline brings the haircut together. I mean, you can have a decent haircut, but have a dope line and it just stands out, makes it pop. It's like the highlighter. So YouTube, this is the cut. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you guys for watching. Leave comments below if you like. And TC the Barber, I'm out.